Hello, Aces. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you are enjoying your new year. And I wanted to bring you this update on the reconciliation between Master P and Romeo. So, as you may know, and I made a video about it as well, they fell out earlier this year, or last year, I should say, after the suicide of Stephen Twitch Boss. So, I made a video about him as well. He was a DJ and a dancer, very prominent, and he took his own life. And my heart goes out to his family. So Master P went on social media to comment about that. Master P was just saying how Twitch's death really affected him as a black man and as an entertainer. And Romeo got really upset because his sister, Tatiana Miller, she was only 29 years old. She had been struggling with depression and suicidal ideations, and she lost her life to a drug overdose through using fentanyl. And she was only 29 years old. So Romeo expressed his hurt and he shared his grievances, saying that his father, he felt that he was really performative and expressing his views about Twitch's suicide when his sister and Master P's daughter Tatiana essentially took her own life through the use of overdosing. And I don't know exactly the details because I don't know if it was an accidental overdose, but Romeo did share that his sister had been expressing suicidal thoughts and she had been struggling with depression for quite a while. So Master P was aware. And the video that I made was titled Nobody Wins When the Family Feuds. Of course, that was Beyonce and Jay-Z's artistry out of their own family feud. But I made it because they were using social media as a public forum to air out their grievances, right? And so it was sad because Romeo was essentially calling out to his father saying, he said the Master P was like addicted to social media and that he couldn't get a hold of him otherwise. So he had to go to the gram to post something just to have his father respond. So I'm making this update video now because I see that they have reconciled again using social media and just kind of letting everyone know that they're doing much better. So Romeo, he writes, today, December 31st, me and my father at Master P had very hard conversations, ironically, outside in the rain. But in order for any generation to grow, that communication has to be had and reciprocated on both sides. So Romeo goes on to say in his Instagram post, the good, the bad, and the ugly, no matter the journey ahead, our family can truly begin to heal, and I believe that many others can use our story as an example to learn from. What a way to close the year. I love that, right? And so Master P, he writes, and I know it's small, so I blew it up a little bit, so it's easier for everyone to read, but he just says, Happy New Year's 2023 is all about forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead, pressing toward the goal. Philippians 3:13. He says, as a parent, I'm growing, taking self-accountability, and educating my family and the next generation. Love takes growth and forgiveness. Seek God first, and everything else will fall into place. At Romeo Miller and to all my kids, we all we got. And I thought that was a really beautiful sentiment just because, life is short and we are all flawed human beings. I know Romeo was saying that a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But at the same time, I mean, Romeo, for one, he's really blessed to have his dad in his life and to grow up in a way that has put him, center stage and has given him a platform from a very early age. I remember, he was on like Nickelodeon Studios and, of course, with his rap career and Master P and his empire, I mean, No Limit Soldiers was huge when I was growing up, but also, I mean, everything from, rap snacks to ICDC college. I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, ICDC college was like, looking back on it, the commercials were funny, but the mastermind behind a lot of there's a lot of online universities now that have essentially followed in Master P's footsteps, or at least that business model is very lucrative, right? So I was just laughing because I was thinking about the song and the commercial. Y'all know the song. But anyway, I'm so glad to see that these two have reconciled, because they are great businessmen, and family is really important. And life is short. If anything I've learned during this past, few years in the pandemic, is that our days are truly numbered. None of us are going to get out of here alive, right? And so it's really hurtful when a parent or a child, does something and you feel like you can't forgive, or you can't move on, you can't reconcile, but you always can. It may take time. Like, you may need that trial separation period, or time to reflect, and to grow, and to heal, right, from past hurts, and which is so important. I feel like that's what they did. And it may have been, a short time. Like, they may have been embarrassed because of how public the grievances and the disagreements were between them. But essentially, forgiving each other and coming together, and using, if they had to use social media as that mediator, right? Um, Hopefully, that they can confide in, like, a counselor, a therapist, a pastor, some kind of, third party that is objective, that can hear both of their sides, someone that they both, trust and respect, but that they can hear them out and mediate between the two. Because I feel like I can see both sides of what each other is saying, right? Master P, initially he was saying that he didn't have his father in his life, and he essentially came from nothing and tried to give his kids everything. And of course, he's not going to know all the details of how to do that, but he did his best. Whereas Romeo was saying, while he understands that and he respects his dad, he was saddened that, one, he wasn't there for his sister. Two, he felt like, him expressing the grief about Twitch and his suicide was a bit fake, and a bit performative, considering he didn't show his sister that same love. And Master P may not have known how to, you know, care for his daughter or to help her. Like, he might not have known to, get her into counseling or seek professional help, or just not having those tools available. I mean, you know, like Maya Angelou says, we don't know what we don't know, and when we know better, we do better. And all of us have blind spots. You know what I mean? So Master P is a great businessman, and the fact that like he said, he's learning every day, he's growing, he's striving to become a better business, or not only a businessman, but a family man, is commendable, because all of us, are hopefully, right, taking the steps to improve ourselves and to grow and to mature and to evolve. Every species, whether they're, plants or animals, we all mature, right, if we live long enough. And I think it was Malcolm Gladwell who said that only human beings are the only species alive that don't strive to reach their full potential, which I thought was um, truthful and a bit concerning. And so that's my goal for the new year, right? Is to really focus on trying to reach my full potential. And so I definitely commend, Master P for putting his ego and his pride aside and really reaching out and extending the olive branch to his son. Because, like he said, in the end, family, we all we got. And so I love to see them reconcile, and I love to see that growth. So I wanted to make this video to update all of you on the situation, let you know that things on the new year are starting well in the Miller family, and I hope that they can keep that positivity going and, perhaps maybe help others through their own testimony. So I love you guys, and I hope that you are doing well. Drop down in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk with you later. Take care. Bye.